successful organizations in the future will have a combination of gut feel, but very much augmented with real live data. So welcome to another Thursday Thought. So I recently came across a really interesting article from Forbes. They spoke a lot about the difference between gut feel decisions and data-driven decisions. And as you can see in this chart, they talk about the gut zone and the data zone. It also shows the difference between risk and versus the amount of data that is used to make that decision. And often, as the graph shows, very early startups are very gut-driven. So they make a decision very much on the gut, but that obviously creates high risk. And that's why many startups fail, because they're very gut-driven. What is interesting, they also talk about how old organizations that have been around for a long time, the leadership actually drives the organization based on their gut feel. And what's interesting about that is they actually classify that as a high risk. And they talk about the transition towards actually using data to make more informed decisions. So it's a combination of gut and data. And they talk about how the tech giants and data-driven organizations are at much lower risk in terms of making the right decision. And there's very simple examples like this. Obviously, you look at the tech giants like Google and Apple, Facebook. They're always gathering data on what their customers are doing, what their customers need, what they like, what they don't like. And actually that rather informs their decisions as opposed to what the gut feel of the leadership is. I do believe that there will be a combination of data and gut feel together. In order for us to actually make the best decisions, I think we need to augment our gut with actual real-life data. I know I've made a lot of incorrect decisions because I just didn't have the data available to me. We've decided to go down a certain road with a product development and actually ends up being not relevant to the customer. Had I had the customer data that helped me augment that decision, I probably would have made a different decision. Here's another Thursday Thought.